start off by saying that I'm just really proud of Griff McGarry hanging in there at the beginning of the game. Boy, I can't tell you that I've ever, I don't know if I've ever seen a line score where a guy has had 8 walks and a hit batter and lasted 4 innings, and we ended up winning the game. So, it wasn't pretty, certainly from his standpoint, but I'll tell you the thing that he did do is when he pitched himself into a jam every inning with bases loaded, he made some big-time pitches to pitch himself out of it. I'm hoping he learns to not make it as difficult on himself. And, I just thought we had a few guys that came in out of the bullpen, did a nice job, and then offensively we competed. We competed with 2 strikes, put the ball in play. When anybody that really had an outstanding day, I thought Jimmy Sullivan's 2-run home run was a big one for us. But I tell you, after watching them on video a lot over the last couple of days, watching NC State on video and then seeing them play live, they got some really special athletes offensively, a veteran team, a really good team. Fortunate to find a way to win the first one, and then we'll look forward to tomorrow. Yeah. Well, I hope it says that. I hope that we are starting to show that we got a resilient group that will bounce back when things don't go your way. Certainly, I think that's one of the best qualities you can have as a baseball player is whether it be an at-bat or a pitch or a play, whatever it is, when it doesn't go your way, that you have another opportunity in this game. You get a chance to bounce back, and we certainly showed that tonight as a ball club. We're very aware of how offensive NC State is, and their capability of putting up crooked numbers. And when they would put up a run, like you said, we would respond back and do something good offensively. And I think a lot of that's attributed to, we put the ball in play with 2 strikes. There are some crazy plays down at third base, bouncing off guys and things like that, were kind of just right placement. It's not like those balls were hit incredibly hard at all. They're just kind of right spot, and sometimes that happens in this game.
How important is it to build up this now? You got 2 more games with these guys.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow's it's one of 30 of these games that we have in this league. And this league every weekend, I think, will be as challenging as it's ever been in my time here. And tomorrow's a different day. Certainly it's great to get the first one, but NC State's not going anywhere, and we're going to need to continue to play great baseball to have a chance to win this series. Certainly we used some of our main guys out of the bullpen today to win this game because of the situation that we couldn't pitch deep into the game. So we'll kind of have to see how that plays out the rest of the weekend.
But these are spots like this. You were in this spot a couple of times last year. You won the opener.
Yeah.
A series getaway.
Yeah.
How do you kind of avoid that or not allow that?
Well, the way you avoid it is with high-quality starting pitching. That happened a lot last year. We would win the game 1 and then not be able to win the series, and so certainly we got the first one tonight, and we'll see what happens. And we need to get off to have some quality pitching performances, starting pitching performances, especially against a really good offensive club. Their 2 arms that are starting the next 2 ball games are really talented. Their numbers are really crazy how good they are. Their low walks and high strikeout numbers that they have. We'll have a challenge in front of us for sure.
Ron, I'm intrigued by why you decided to stay with Griff.
Yeah.
Clearly he wasn't pitching the way he pitched for you earlier this season.
Yeah.
Did you see something that you liked and you wanted to get it, or was it because what he had done?
Well, that's fair. Last year we were in this situation with him a fair amount, and there'd be a lot of times he'd buckle down and make those big pitches. You can see by watching the game, the stuff is really good. It's a really high-quality arm. The slider's good. It's just in and out of the zone a lot. And so I just felt like, it's tough to go to your bullpen, in my opinion, in the second or third inning of the first game against a high-quality opponent. I just felt like, he's going to need to go out there and pitch 80 100 pitches for us and keep us in the ball game. And when we scored a few runs, I thought we had a little bit of flexibility to let him continue to go, and but knew that it wasn't gonna last until the 5th inning, just because he was gonna run out of pitches. He didn't say. I didn't ask him. I think a lot of times the cold weather, where that impacts it's just tough to grip the ball, And so I didn't ask him whether that was it or not. He said he felt great in the bullpen, and then just couldn't find it at periods of time.
Jimmy Sullivan.
Yeah.
He's gotten this opportunity. How much do you like it when you see a guy get an opportunity like this and kind of capitalize?
Yeah, Jimmy didn't play for us last year, and he's a second year here, and certainly some things have happened where some players have been down, the everyday players, and he's stepped in and he's seized the opportunity. I think that's his 3rd home run, and he's physically gifted. He's aggressive at the plate, and so hopefully he gains some great experience and continues to perform for us, and it just gives us a better, more deeper ball club.